Outdoor temporary events are fun for the community. While enjoying food, it is important to ensure that we don't accidentally get anyone sick. Follow these health department requirements to keep your food safe. If you or one of your staff is feeling ill, make sure they stay home that day. Healthy staff can prepare by wearing clean clothing, using hair restraints, keeping nails trimmed, hands clean, and not wearing any lower arm jewelry. For a temporary event, you are creating a restaurant outdoors. First, set up the tent. This protects the food from rain, falling leaves, and bird poop. Depending on the size of your operation, you may need more than one tent. Next, add tables and a trash can. One of the most important parts of a successful temporary event is making sure that all food handlers wash their hands properly. Set up your hand washing station inside the tent in a location that is easy to access for your staff. Use a water dispenser with a hands-free spigot and fill it with warm water at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Place a wastewater bucket underneath the dispenser. Place hand soap, paper towels, and single-use gloves nearby for use if needed. At this point, wash your hands, as you will now be touching food contact surfaces. Wash for 20 seconds with soap and water and dry with paper towels. Now that your hands are clean, you can set up cooking equipment. Heat-producing cooking equipment such as grills, fryers, or stoves are the only thing permitted to be outside the tent. Except for food currently cooking, all other food must be fully inside the tent. In case of rain, you must stop cooking and bring food inside the tent until the rain stops. Make sure all equipment is turned on and ready before stocking it with food. If you are bringing food equipment such as a refrigerator or steam table, make sure it is turned on and reaches a temperature high enough to keep the food above 135 degrees Fahrenheit or cold enough to keep the food less than 41 degrees Fahrenheit prior to stocking it with food. If you will be hot holding food with sternos, you will also need to preheat. Add water to the pans and cover with another pan to trap the heat. Use 2 sternos per pan. Remember to make sure that you have enough sternos to last the entire event. In order to properly wash utensils and pans, you will need a 3-sink setup. Add warm water to 3 clean containers. In the first container, add some dishwashing detergent. In the last container, add your sanitizer. If you are using bleach, the correct ratio is 1 tablespoon of unscented bleach for every gallon of water. If you are using a quat ammonia sanitizer, follow the instructions on the container. Make sure you have the correct test strip according to your sanitizer. Confirm the concentration of sanitizer using a test strip: 50 to 100 ppm chlorine and 200 ppm for quaternary ammonia. If the concentration is off, correct by adding more water or sanitizer. Have a space where utensils can dry after washing, rinsing, and sanitizing. Remember, both the hand washing station and 3-sink station must be fully under the tent. When your equipment is at the proper temperature, you are ready to receive food. Hot food should be transported to the event in insulated containers to always keep the food above 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Cold food should be transported in coolers with ice on all sides to always keep the food below 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Bring a metal stem thermometer with a range of 0 to 220 degrees Fahrenheit to make sure the food arrives at the correct temperature. There should be protection between the customers and the food. You can use a sneeze guard or a hinged style cover on the food. If you are pre-packaging food for sale, please follow proper labeling guidelines according to Code of Maryland regulations. Bottles, home canned goods, and vacuum packaged foods are not permitted at temporary events without prior approval. If you have a question, please contact the health department at least 2 weeks before the event. During inspection, the health inspector will check that your tent is set up properly and that your food is at the correct temperature. Once you pass inspection, hang your temporary event license where customers can see. With your temporary event license, you are ready to cook and serve. We hope that this video has been helpful. Thank you from the Montgomery County Department of Health and Human Services and the Wheaton Urban District.